Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Research
Welcome
Hub.
to Research Hub. Research data analysis can be one of the most challenging parts of a research project. Tables, numbers, p-values, correlations, and regression results can look confusing, especially for beginners. But what if AI could help you understand your research data faster? In this video, I'll show you how to go from raw research data to meaningful findings using AI, step by step. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to prepare your research data, use descriptive statistics, interpret correlation and regression results, understand p-values, connect your findings with hypotheses, and use AI responsibly throughout the process. The first step is to properly prepare your research data. If you collected data through a questionnaire, each question should be organized into an appropriate variable. For example, if our research topic is the impact of social media usage on academic performance, social media usage could be the independent variable, while academic performance could be the dependent variable. Before conducting any statistical analysis, you need to clean your data. Check for missing values, duplicate responses, incorrect entries, and inconsistent coding. AI can help you identify potential problems, but you should always make the final decision as the researcher. You can use a prompt like this within ChatGPT. Review this dataset structure and identify possible missing values, duplicate responses, inconsistent coding, and variables that may require recoding. Do not change the data. Only identify potential issues. Once your data is clean, the next step is descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics help you summarize and understand your dataset. Common measures include frequency, percentage, mean, and standard deviation. For example, if your sample contains 200 university students, you can use frequencies and percentages to describe the distribution of variables such as gender, age groups, or different response categories. The mean represents the average score, while standard deviation tells us how much the responses vary around the average. AI can also help you understand descriptive statistics. You can provide your statistical output and ask AI to explain the results in academic language. Interpret these descriptive statistics in simple academic language. Explain the mean, standard deviation, frequency, and percentage without inventing any information. Next, we have correlation analysis. Correlation helps us examine the direction and strength of the relationship between two variables. The correlation coefficient is usually represented by the letter R. Its value ranges from -1 to +1. For example, if the correlation coefficient is -0.45, this indicates a moderate negative relationship between the two variables. However, remember an important rule. Correlation does not automatically mean causation. If your research aims to examine whether one variable predicts or explains variation in another variable, regression analysis may be appropriate, depending on your research design and assumptions. Regression output can include statistics such as beta coefficients, p-values, and r-squared. You don't need to memorize every number. Instead, understand what each statistic means and how it relates to your research question and hypothesis. Now let's talk about one of the most commonly misunderstood statistics, the p-value. A p-value is used in statistical significance testing, but it should not simply be interpreted as the probability that your hypothesis is true. For example, if your p-value provides sufficient evidence against the null hypothesis at your predefined significance level, you may report the result as statistically significant. However, the correct interpretation depends on the statistical test, research design, assumptions, and context. Instead of simply asking AI to explain your statistical output, use a more specific research prompt. Act as a research statistics assistant. Interpret the following statistical output. Explain the important statistics, relate the findings to the stated hypothesis, avoid unsupported claims, and clearly distinguish statistical significance from practical significance. One of the most important rules is this: never allow AI to invent statistical results. If your output does not contain a beta coefficient, p-value, sample size, or other statistic, AI should not make one up. Data analysis is not just about creating tables. You also need to connect your statistical results with your research hypotheses. A table like this provides a clear summary of the statistical results and the decision associated with each hypothesis. Now comes one of the most useful steps, turning statistical results into a clear academic paragraph. For example, instead of simply writing the p-value is significant, you should explain what the result means in relation to your research variables. The analysis indicated a statistically significant negative association between social media usage and academic performance. The findings suggest that higher levels of social media usage were associated with lower academic performance in the analyzed sample. So, the complete research data analysis workflow looks like this. If you found this tutorial helpful, subscribe to the channel for more practical research and AI tutorials. In upcoming videos, we'll explore SPSS, correlation, regression, hypothesis testing, and how to write your research findings professionally. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.